Good afternoon and welcome to Big Blue Banter. My name is Eleanor Bevan. The KHS AA district tournaments for boys basketball started this week. The semifinal games were played last night with Frederick Douglass taking the W against Henry Clay and Bryan Station winning against Sayre in the 42nd district. Those two will face off tomorrow night in the championship, but both will move on to the regional tournament. Our own Caitlin Perkins and Jack Powell were at the Douglass and Henry Clay game last night, and they are going to break down the highlights. Caitlin and Jack, tell us what happened.
Yeah, Eleanor, it was definitely a doozy. These two teams are city rivals, so I think it was a highly anticipated game, Jack. I think that Douglass got off to a hot start, which made it easier for them in the end to come back, but it was definitely a barn burner towards the end. In the last minute, Clay gave up a turnover and fouled to give Douglass the upper hand, and in the end, Douglass did come out with it.
Like you said, it was quite a doozy. It was basically a home game for Henry Clay, but that advantage was not enough to get them past the Broncos. And like you said, these two teams hate each other, which calls for a very, very great atmosphere.
Yeah, and the crowd was rocking last night, and as you can see, some of the warm-up.
Saying Douglass won the tip right there, and then right off the bat, Douglass was being very aggressive. Say Surratt with the pass right there. Douglass, they set the tone early, trying to be very aggressive. And as you see, it was about the duo tonight of Avion Chenault and Armello Boone. Those two were the story all night. And as you see right here, Avion Chenault gets the game going with a putback for Douglass, which really got things going.
Yeah, and then their coach, Coach Brown for Henry Clay, was kind of going crazy because the team got down. And here goes Surratt for Douglass. He goes up and gets fouled pretty hard, goes down to the ground.
Surratt's really stepped up for Douglass in these last couple games, I believe.
He has. He definitely has been a game changer since transferring from Lafayette. And there goes Avion Chenault one more time.
And then Chenault, and this was also the return of Armello Banks, which was very big for Douglass tonight, and they're going to need him to make a really good run in regions and to beat the rivals Bryan Station in the district championship.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boone got the and one dunk at the end, and Douglass pulled away with it. And Station, looking forward, Douglass is going to be up against them. Station's won the two previous regular season matchups, so I think it'll definitely be a big game. I think Boone, Mello Boone, and Avion Chenault are going to have a big game. Defense is going to really have to step it up. Both of those teams had low scoring in their first district games, so I feel like it's going to be a big one.
Like you said, I believe this one's going to come down to defense, and that's why I think rebounding is going to be so big. Rebounding is going to create a lot more second chance opportunities, and whoever does that, I think will do well. Will win this game. Douglass, like you said, they lost their first two meetings versus Bryan Station, but I believe it's hard to beat a really good team 3 times. So because of that, I got Frederick Douglass beating Bryan Station and winning the district, going and taking on some pretty good momentum heading into regions. Eleanor, what do you think about my prediction?
Thanks, Jack. I definitely think it's hard to beat a team 3 times, so I'm going to go with the Broncos too. Douglass and Bryan Station will be playing at 8 tomorrow night at Henry Clay, so we will see if our predictions come true. Like Jack said, it should be a good rematch between these two teams for the district title. For more information on other district tournaments going on, keep an eye out for more clips on our YouTube page. As always, we appreciate you watching Big Blue Banter, and we will see you next week.